was a queen.
Yay, queen!
Hey, aren't you?
I wish I had a child with skin as white as snow, with lips as red as blood, and hair as black as blackberries.
Soon after, the queen gave birth to a child. And then she
Oh.
died.
Wow, that was bad.
And then she died.
Story.
The daughter she left behind was called Little Snow White. A year passed. The king remarried to a woman who was beautiful, but proud and evil.
Yay, Karen! I will have no one surpass me in my beauty. Looking glass, on the wall, who in this land is fairest of all?
Thou art queen, the fairest of all.
The little Snow White grew more and more beautiful every day. When she turned 7, she was more beautiful than the new queen.
Looking glass, on the wall, who in this land is fairest of all?
Snow White.
The queen was furious
What?
to hear this, and she called in a huntsman.
Where's the huntsman? Oh. Take the child away and bring me her lungs and liver as a token.
The huntsman pretended to kill a wild boar instead. He took its lung and liver back to the queen as proof of the child was dead, and the evil queen ate them. Little Snow White ran and ran until she spied a little cottage. Inside, a table was set for 7. She ate and drank only a tiny bit from each plate and mug. 7 little beds were lined up against the wall, and she fell asleep in the 7th. The owners of the cottage were dwarves who dug in mines for gold and jewels, and they came home to the cottage soon after.
There they go.
I hope, home from where we go.
Who has been sitting in my chair?
Right. Go in there.
Who has been eating off my plate? Who has been eating my bread? Who has been eating my bread?
Who has been eating some of my vegetables?
Who has been eating my fork?
Who has been using his knife? Who has been drinking from my mug?
Then Jumpy noticed that his bed was being used.
Who has been lying in my bed? And mine!
Mine too!
But wait! There's someone in mine!
Mine too!
They went and got their 7 little candles. And crowded around her bed.
Heavens, oh heavens, what a lovely child. Why are you in our house?
She introduced herself and told them her story.
You can care for this house if you cook and clean the fish, wash our tie-dyes, and drive the boat.
Yes, thank you. That sounds like an excellent idea.
Because she would be alone in the house all day, they warned her.
But the evil queen will soon know that you are here. Don't let anyone into this house while we are away.
And so they leave their house. Hello?
Hi-ho. Off to work we go.
Some weeks later, the evil queen went back to her looking glass.
Looking glass on the wall, who in this land is fairest of all?
Thou art queen, the fairest of all. But over the hills where 7 dwarfs dwell, Snow White is alive and well, and she is none is fairer than her.
The huntsman betrayed me! I will dress as an old woman.
And this she did, so no one would recognize her. She went over to the 7 mountains, to the home of the 7 dwarves. And knocked on their door.
Hello, I have pretty things. Very cheap.
Good day to you. What have you to sell?
I have a very pretty necklace.
Oh my, those look lovely. You may come in.
Oh, you look horrible. Let me give you this necklace.
The queen wrapped the necklace around the Snow White's neck so tight that little Snow White lost her breath and fell to the ground as if dead. Fool.
Fool, I am now the most beautiful.
When the dwarves returned from work,
Hi-ho.
months later,
Home from work we go. Hi-ho.
they go in and they see the necklace is so tight around her neck, they have to cut it off. Snow White began to breathe again and told them what happened.
Liam, go back. That's not your partner. That was
okay,
Noel,
right there.
boys. That was the wicked queen. Don't let anyone into this house while we are away. Hi-ho. Off to work we go.
When the queen arrived back at the palace, she went over again to her looking glass.
Looking glass on the wall. Who in this land is fairest of all?
Thou art queen, the fairest of all. But over the hills where 7 dwarfs dwell, Snow White is alive and well, and none is fairer than she.
The queen was furious.
Curse Snow White! I'm going to come up. Oh dear.
So she disguised herself as a fisherman. And once again, went over to the 7 mountains where the 7 dwarves lived and knocked on the door.
Hello. I have pretty things to sell you.
Go away. I'm not supposed to let anyone in.
Just look.
Oh my, that's very pretty. You make me.
How about this lovely comb?
That's nice.
Am I gonna come in here? As soon as the comb was placed in her hair, little Snow White fell down senseless.
Ha ha! Now she's dead.
Fortunately, the dwarves arrived home early.
Home from work we go.
And removed the poison comb. Little Snow White told them what happened.
That was the wicked queen again. Don't let anyone, I repeat, anyone into this house while we are away.
Go back to work.
Off to work we go.
Back at the palace, the evil queen went to the looking glass once more.
Looking glass on the wall. Who in this land is fairest of all?
Oh, thou queen, thou fair, whatever. Snow White.
Not Snow White.
This time, she made a poisonous apple, disguised herself as a farmer's wife. Nope.
Pretend.
And knocked on the door.
But Daddy was a bear. No, Daddy.
Go away. I'm not to let anyone in. The 7 doors have forbidden it.
But I have all these apples to get rid of and they're delicious.
I shouldn't take anything.
Please have one bite. Why would you poison it? Here, I'll take a bite. And you could try a bite too.
The queen's part had no poison, so little Snow White took a bite of her piece and fell down dead.
Aha! Skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as blackberries. 7 dwarfs will never awake you now.
The dwarves came home and found little Snow White no longer breathing.
Well, to bury her in the dark, cold ground, we shall put her in a coffin made of glass and write her name upon it in gold letters. That way everyone will know that she was the king's daughter. She's so heavy!
They carried this coffin up to the top of their mountain, and one of the dwarves always stayed with her to guard her. A long, long time passed. And she looked as though she were asleep. One day, a prince from another kingdom came to the mountain and saw the coffin with Snow White. The dwarves took pity on the prince and let him have the coffin.
Whatever, you can have her.
As the coffin was jostled, the poisonous apple popped out of her throat and out of her mouth.
My goodness, where am I?
What?
Marry me.
And so she went with the prince. The wicked queen was invited to the wedding with all the dwarves at the castle, the happy castle, with all the dwarves. But she had to go to the wedding to see this princess herself.
Still alive! Why do I have to wear these shoes?
Iron slippers had been made for her. She was forced to put on these red top shoes and dance until she dropped dead. Boo! Bad queen! Boo! Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after.
Flowers.
Oh.
Flowers.
Awesome.
There. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Nice job, Randy.